Deep in the jungle lived Una the elephant. Una had a secret, a sweet, chewy, pink secret. Una loved bubblegum. She loved the sweet smell. She loved the chewy texture. Most of all, she loved blowing giant pink bubbles. Every day, Una visited her favorite gumball machine. It stood tall and bright by the watering hole. Una would wrap her trunk around it. Clink, clink, clink. Out popped her favorite treat. Una would chew and chew, her big ears flapping with delight. Una was very picky about her bubble gum. It had to be the perfect shade of pink. Not too light, not too bright. One day, Una found a new kind of bubble gum. It was sparkly and swirly. Ooh la la, thought Una. This must be the best kind. She popped it into her mouth. She chewed and chewed. The flavor was delicious, but when Una blew a bubble, pop! It wasn't pink at all. It was rainbow-colored. Una was surprised. Well, she thought, that's a funny surprise. One hot afternoon, Una was enjoying her bubble gum. She blew a giant, wobbly pink bubble. Bigger and bigger it grew. Suddenly, a mischievous monkey swung by. He snatched the bubble right off Una's trunk. Una's trunk snapped back. It was covered in sticky pink goo. Oh dear, cried Una. The monkey giggled and tossed the bubble back. Una tried to get unstuck, but the bubble gum held her trunk tight. Una had an idea. She took a deep breath and blew with all her might. The bubble gum stretched and grew. It formed a giant pink wobbly blob. The monkey watched in amazement. Suddenly the bubble gum exploded. Pop! It covered Una and the monkey in a sticky pink shower. Una was covered from trunk to tail. Section 5. A bird, a bee, and a bubblegum tree. The jungle animals gathered around. They giggled at the sight of Una and the monkey. Even the grumpy old crocodile cracked a smile. A little bluebird landed on Una's trunk. It started pecking at the sticky mess. Buzz, buzz, buzz! A busy bee landed on Una's ear. It tickled her with its tiny legs. A playful squirrel scampered up Una's back. It used the bubblegum to build a tiny pink nest. Section 6. Lessons learned, one bubble at a time. Una laughed along with the other animals. Well, she thought, maybe too much of a good thing isn't always so good. She realized that sharing her bubblegum with her friends was much more fun than having it all to herself. From that day on, Una made sure to share her bubblegum with her friends. She learned that even though she loved bubblegum very much, it was more fun to share the joy with others. Section 7. Sharing is caring even when it's sticky. The next day, Una gathered all her friends. She had a special surprise for them. It was a giant pile of bubblegum balls. Every color of the rainbow shimmered in the sun. There were even some sparkly ones, just like the one she had tried before. The animals cheered. They each took a piece and popped it into their mouths. Soon the jungle was filled with the sounds of happy chewing and the sight of colorful bubbles floating through the air. Section 8. The sweetest friend an elephant could ask for. Una watched her friends enjoy the bubblegum. Her heart swelled with happiness. She had learned a valuable lesson about sharing, and she had made her friends very happy in the process. Even though she loved bubblegum more than anything, Una realized that true friendship was much sweeter than any treat. Section 9. Pink skies and bubblegum dreams. As the sun began to set, the sky turned a beautiful shade of pink. It reminded Una of her favorite treat. She took one last piece of bubblegum and blew a giant, shimmering bubble. The bubble floated higher and higher, carrying Una's dreams of friendship and laughter. And as the stars twinkled above, Una knew that even the sweetest dreams were better when shared with friends.